Welcome back to another episode Into the 99, where we've got 99 cards, because Commander's number one. I've got the boys with me, both Sherman and Slothy. Sherman, how you doing today?
I am fighting the Benadryl that's in my system right now. How about you?
Just allergy system again. I am good, just making decks, just making a lot of, a big part of like why I'm on my parental leave, obviously, hang out with my baby and my wife. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to spend a lot of my time tidying, get these cards cleaned up. It's not getting better. So I'll tell you that right now. But I've been building so many decks. We got to play some, I got to play some of the Patreon spell table games last night. And I had a lot of fun. But I got to play one of my table decks, my Arcanus, just off the table. Pick it up. It was really fun. I got to see a lot of cool decks. Now I've got to build a, what is it, Mind Skinner? Whatever that cool enchantment is. Thunder had a really cool one of that. I saw some cool decks. I liked it. And Slothy, how are you?
Well, I'm all right. Kind of still getting over being sick. I wish that would go away.
Everyone seems to be sick lately. Not me.
Yeah, everyone's getting sick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, other than that, not too bad. Been a fairly busy week.
It's good. It's good that it's been at least busy and keeping you busy. Any big plans for the rest of your weekends, both of you guys?
Not this weekend. I have to go camping. So I'm a city boy. I'm not much of a camper.
Yeah, you're not much of an
we'll see if I live or die.
I keep being like the same thing. I'm like, I'm gonna now that I've got some time off, I'm gonna go camping. I don't like outside. Outside's not for me. Inside has air conditioning.
I grew up in the like concrete jungle, so but I'm gonna try to do my best and enjoy it. So
that is fair. Today we are talking about one of the new Marvel commanders, and I know I kind of want to jump right into it. So if you guys do want to buy any of these cards, go over to housecards.ca, promo code IT99. It's going to get you a discount on your cards. They've got great stock. They're just great business to deal with. If you want cool sleeves and places to put them, go to nerdgear.ca. Promo code for both of these is IT99. It's going to get you discounts on both of them. I really like their sleeves, and I need more of them because I keep building decks. Like, share, subscribe. It really, really does help us out. And if you want to come directly support us, Patreon is the best place to do it. Come play spell table games with us. Come brew decks with us, and just come join a great community. And with that, let's jump into what Sherman has been building, because it's a very cool commander. The expansive commander, $16. Ugh.
Yeah, it was cheaper, and I got it for cheaper, and then everybody saw the potential, and then the price went up. So it is what it is. But we are talking about Jennifer Walters for 1 and a white. It's a legendary creature that's a human advisor hero. That's a 2/3. This is the fun part. Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. Yeah, I already like that. And then for 6 mana, so 3 a green and 2 white, you can transform Jennifer Walters in and activate it only as a sorcery to the Sensational She-Hulk. Sensational She-Hulk is a legendary creature that's a gamma hero, and it's a 6/6, has reach, trample. Once again, your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. And then, on top of everything, it has, whenever a creature you control is dealt damage, you may have the Sensational She-Hulk deal that much damage to any target, but you only get to do this once each turn. So we gotta be careful with that.
That's a very interesting commander.
Mechanic. Yes.
Yeah, it's very. Again, they can't cast spells, so they can't really interact with you. Swinging at you, anything you block. So whenever a creature you control, any creature is dealt damage. I swing my Voltron commander at you, I get blasted by She-Hulk.
Yeah. So I built She-Hulk as a gotcha kind of commander style. So I threw in a bunch of gotcha cards.
Okay.
So it's like basically like if you cast a Blasphemous Act, there is a chance you may die from that Blasphemous Act.
Yeah. Well, again, too, you also can really easily, like, green has so much access to fight, right? You can just fight the biggest creature every time. Be like, my Llanowar elf now fights your Galta. So
yeah. So we have some fight cards, but not many, because a lot of those are like you must target a creature your opponents control. I have maybe a couple of those. I want more of those cards where you deal damage instead. So it's like this creature deals damage to any target. So if there's no good targets for your opponents, no problem. We choose our own things.
Yeah, I like this, and that amount of damage. Just again, even regardless of any of those, just as a passive like static ability of every time I attack, I'm gonna take the biggest creature I swing at, use damage to the face, or it's gonna be used as removal against my creatures, which is a lot of the times worse.
Yeah, which is fun.
Yeah, okay, I like this. I like this so far. I see why it's expensive for sure too. That's I wish you could flip the I wish you could transform not as a sorcery as even more of a gotcha, but I understand why. Still pretty cool.
It would be even worse if that was the case, but it is what it is.
You can cast it just for this raw side as well, right?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, yeah, that's how those ones work. Okay, that's pretty cool still. So let's jump into our ramp. We've got a lot of creature ramp I'm looking at here. I'll start us off with our Avacyn's Pilgrim. It is just 1 green pip for a 1/1 human monk. You tap for 1 white mana.
And then there is the Birds of Paradise. 1 green mana for a 0/1 bird with flying, and you can tap it for 1 mana of any color.
And after that, we have Bugenhagen, Wise Elder for 1 and a green. Legendary creature, human shaman at the 1/3. Has reach. And at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control a creature with power 7 or greater, draw a card. Also taps for 1 mana of any color.
I love that card. It's for big creature decks, it's so nice, right?
Oh yeah, because it's just bonus card draw when you get there.
Yeah, it's just nice to sit out. I've got I'm making a Nikia deck where it's just Gruul creatures, shocking, and it is just a very, very cool piece of, because you have to have different draw pieces. I like it. We have Druid of the Cowl next, 1 and a green for a 1/3 elf druid. You tap to add 1 green mana.
And then Elvish Mystic, 1 green for a 1/1 elf druid. Taps for green.
I love this next card. We have a Frog Butler for 1 and a green. It's a creature that's a frog spirit and it's a 1/1. It has Death Touch, which is what I really like. You can tap it to add 1 mana of any color, and for 2 mana, this creature gains reach until end of turn. Very nice as well.
It's such a. I was telling the guys, the gents, before the episode started, that I have a big, huge pile of cards on the table, like this big, and it's all like one mana or 1/1 power, like like green blue pips for Rego decks. Obviously, I'm a simple man, but Frog Butler, I just keep popping up into more and more decks as just such a cool dork, because that 1 extra mana and Death Touch is such a deterrent. Leave me alone. Don't touch my frog. Get your dragons out of here. It's such a good card.
Yeah, and that possibility of giving it reach is just phenomenal, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Knock your angels out of the sky for 2 for my pip. Yeah, it's just a really cool card.
Yeah.
I love it. We have our, how do you pronounce this? Gububu? I don't know. Gardener. Some big plant beast. It's 1 and a green for a 1/3 plant beast, and it taps for a green mana.
I just like its face. It's just like, yay, look, Danny Lions.
I do like its face.
Next up here, we've got the Elysian Caryatid. 1 and a green, it's a 1/1 plant. You can tap it for 1 mana of any color. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, add 2 mana of any 1 color instead.
And then we got a Leafkin Druid for 1 and a green. It's an elemental druid. It's a 0/3 and tap for a green. But if you control 4 or more creatures, which is a real good possibility here, you add 2 green instead.
I've got to say, I love creature ramp sections like this. I'm just a simple guy. I just like these a lot. They're fun. They're nice. They fill your board so you can't attack. I like this. I'm a big fan of this deck so far, as is. I think it's mean. We have our basic.
We need more creatures than spells for ramp, just because you want that potential damage, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We have our Llanowar Elves next. A 1-drop for 1 green elf druid 1/1. You tap for a green.
And then there is the Noxious Newt. 1 and a green, it's a 1/2 salamander with Death Touch and taps for green.
I haven't seen that card.
And then we got this little cutie here. It's going to be a poison dart frog for 1 and green. It's a frog that's a 1/1. It has reach and to tap to add 1 mana of any color. For 2 mana, poison dart frog gains death touch until end of turn. Gotta lick it.
The inverse frog butler.
Yeah, inverse frog butler. They're related. Distant cousins.
True. Flashier, fancier cousin.
Yeah.
We have our final one here is Whisperer of the Wilds. It's 1 and a green for human shaman 0/2. It has tap for a green or ferocious tap, add 2 green, activate only if you have a creature with power 4 or greater. Yeah. Big fan.
Yeah.
Yep. And then after that, we're on to our next section. You know how I organized everything. So ramp card advantage is next.
All right. You start us off, Slothy.
What was it? Okay. First off, we've got our Beast Whisperer. 2 double green, it's a 2/3 elf druid. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card.
I think I had like something like 33 creatures in this deck or something like that. Let me double check here. So I had a lot types. Yeah, I had 33 creatures in this deck. So we're going to be drawing fair amount here. After that, we do have a Guardian Project for 3 and a green. It's an enchantment. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, if it doesn't have the same name as another creature you control or a creature card in your graveyard, draw a card.
True. I also like Guardian Project, but I never really put it in decks.
It needs a reprint.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
why I
it needs a
don't
reprint
put it in
badly.
decks. I'm out of them. I actually don't even think I own very many. I think I only have like 2 or 3 Guardian Projects. I just never buy it. We have a Harmonized
It's so
next.
expensive.
It is so expensive. $20. Ugh. $20 is an expensive card for you, by the way. Look at you upgrading stuff.
Hey, this deck overall is still under $200.
It's still fairly budget. Okay, all right, I can respect that.
This is technically considered one of my more expensive decks. Ironically enough, even though it's like under 200.
That is fair. That is fair. We have a Harmonized next with cool artwork. 2 double green sorcery. Draw 3 cards.
And then we've got Lauren of the Third Path, a little bit of group hug. 2 and a white for a 2/1 legendary human artificer with vigilance. When Lauren enters, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment, and you can tap it to have you and target opponent each draw a card.
Always nice.
Yeah.
Then we have Mangara the Diplomat for 3 and a white. It's a legendary creature, human cleric. That's a 2/4. It has lifelink, which matters in this deck quite a bit. Whenever an opponent attacks with creatures, if 2 or more of those creatures are attacking you and or a planeswalker you control, draw a card. This won't happen often. The second one happens more often, and that's whenever an opponent casts their second spell each turn, draw a card. It's so nice.
Yep. Nice extra draw. We have a Ripjaw Raptor. 2 double green for a 4/5 dinosaur. Whenever Ripjaw Raptor is dealt damage, draw a card, which makes this just an insane blocker in this.
Oh, you could do a whole bunch of fun and rage stuff with this.
Yeah, because you can target wherever you want.
You can do so many things.
Next up here, we've got the Rumor Gatherer. 1 double whites, 2/1 elf wizard with Alliance. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. If this is the second time this ability is resolved this turn, draw a card instead.
And after that, we have one of my more favorite cards that I don't play enough. Is Season of Growth for 1 and a green. It's an enchantment. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, which is quite often, draw a card.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. All right, I can respect that one. You have one of my favorite cards that's ever been printed ever in this deck, and I'm all about it. Savala Explorer returned. I can't get enough of that card. 1, a green, a white. Parlay, Elf Scout, the King of Draw. 2/4. It's got Parlay. Each player reveals the top card of their library. For each non-land revealed this way, you get a green and a life. Then each player draws a card. It's everything I like in a commander. And it's draw, it's group hug, it's fun, it's cool art. I think there's another cool art of Savala, but I keep not getting it. Every time I see it, Secret Lair one. I gotta find it.
They have the nice one in House of Cards right now, I think.
Ooh.
So the one that's like $15 here.
I'm gonna have to go check that one out.
Whose turn is it?
Slothy here.
Next up here, we've got Shamanic Revelation. 3 double green for sorcery. Draw a card for each creature you control, and it's got Ferocious. You gain 4 life for each creature you control with power 4 greater.
Yeah. After that, we have a Sylvan Anthem for 2 green. So it's a double green here for enchantment. Green creatures you control get +1/+1. It's a nice thing, but whenever a green creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. That's actually, ironically, more important.
I put this in my Squirrel Girl deck, the Anthem, and I was like, this is going to be fun. And then I played one, and it was not fun. Sit there and scry. I was like, oh, this is cool. No, you just end up looking at every card in your deck.
Yeah, it does work.
It does work. It is a very cool card. I had to take it out. It does too much work. I really like the art on it too, especially like up big. You never see, like I said all the time when we look at the arts in big. I didn't realize the leaves were all creatures. Very cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We have our Welcoming Vampire next. It's 2 and a white for a 2/3 vampire with flying. Whenever one or more other creatures with power 2 or less enter under your control, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn.
And then that's the end of that section. So now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty fun stuff.
Okay. Oh, I like this idea.
Yeah. So this one, only 3 cards. It's redirecting the damage.
Yep. Okay. You need it. Where's your martyrdom? You have to have a martyrdom in here. Come on. This is awesome. I didn't even think about this section, but I like this a lot. Slothy, I think you start us up.
Yeah. First up, we've got Gideon's Sacrifice. It's a single white. It's an instant. Choose a creature or planeswalker you control. All damage that will be dealt this turn to you and permanents you control are dealt to the chosen permanent instead.
Brutal.
So that Blasphemous Act or whatever.
Well, someone swings out at you. Okay, my Llanowar takes the 300 damage and you die.
Yeah. So it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is going to be Pariah for 2 and a white. It is an enchantment. It is an aura. So we have to enchant a creature, and all damage that we be dealt to you is dealt to enchanted creature instead.
Yeah, I like this. This humors me greatly. The saving grace as well. Awesome. 1 and a white for an enchantment aura. It's got flash. Enchant creature you control. When it enters the battlefield, all damage that we dealt this turn to you and permanents you control is dealt to enchanted creature instead. Just a hilarious gotcha in a deck like this. This is just really funny.
Yeah.
It's like like getting Gideon's Sacrifice to death is a really funny way to die.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, people will be like, oh, like I swing out with tokens. Okay, no problem. That's fine.
Well, yeah, because threat assessment, you look at the card and you're like, okay, well, it can block my biggest thing, but I've got lots, He can't deal with 100 tokens. Turns out he can, right? I do. And again, I would never guess it for the Blasphemous Act. I'd be like, okay, well, whatever. I'll take 13 damage to wipe the board of all his. No.
If I have 4 creatures, that's 52 damage. You're dead.
Yeah. I like this. I like this section a lot. It's very funny.
Hey, the next section, I call it indirect damage. It's only 8 cards here.
The first one here is Band Together. 2 and a green is an instant. Up to 2 target creatures you control each deal damage equal to their power to another target creature.
So once again, we don't need our opponents to have big creatures, because sometimes that won't happen. Sometimes we will have the big creatures. It's like, okay, well, I'll combine She-Hulk with someone that's like, even like a 3/3. So that's like 9 damage.
Mm-hmm.
You dealt to one of my creatures. That's still 9 damage. That's like almost a quarter of your life.
Yeah.
And after that, we have a Cosmic Hunger for 1 and a green. It's an instant. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to another target creature, planeswalker, or battle. I should really play with battles. I don't.
Yeah.
But I should.
The fact that you have so many like just passive death touchers in here too makes these cards like very utility based.
Yeah.
Because you can just be like, yeah, I'll blow your creature off the board with 1 damage. And
there's a lot of interaction in this deck.
I like it. We have a card I've never seen before. Pharrell's Mantle, 2 and a white, enchant creature. If target creature attacks and is not blocked, it may deal X +2 damage to any other target. That's really funny. Any other target creature where X is the power of the creature it enchants. If it does so, it deals no damage to opponents this turn. It's really funny. So if you can get it through unblocked, you can do that, but you can just put it on something that's scary and just choose to not block. I like this.
Yeah, so it'd be like this. Here's a scenario. Okay, hey Slothy, I have She-Hulk. Let me attack you. Don't block, and I can deal 8 damage to one of Daniel's creatures.
8 damage to his Rigo.
Or I can just attack. You don't block it, and it's like, okay, fine. I deal the damage to one of my creatures, and then that creature deals damage to Daniel's face because of She-Hulk.
Yeah, it is. It's a very easy,
very political card.
Well, and like you said, right? When you look at like the 8 or 9 damage, that is nearly a quarter of your health. So you can almost chunk me down 1/4 by just being like, hey, don't block me.
Yeah.
I'll let you draw a card with Lauren.
Yeah.
Next up here, we've got the Hunter. It's a single green. It's a sorcery. Target green creature you control gets +2/+2 until end of turn. It fights target green creature and opponent control.
Yeah, +2.
Yeah.
I like these interesting fight cards. I believe you're up here, Sherman.
Oh, yes, it is. Okay, the next one is going to be Long Stock Brawl for a single green. It's a sorcery. You can gift a tapped fish, which we might do. So you get to choose target creature you control and target creature you don't control. Put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you do control if a gift was promised. Then those creatures fight each other. So it's fun to like gift a fish to someone and then fight that fish.
Yeah. Die, fish. We have Repentance next. 2 and a white. Target creature deals damage to itself. Target creature deals to itself damage equal to its power. That was written horribly. You blast yourself is what you got. You justice strike yourself.
Yeah, you hit yourself.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Next up, we've got Tandem Takedown. 1 double green. It's an instant. Up to 2 target creatures you control each get +1/+0 until end of turn. They deal damage equal to their power to another target creature, planeswalker, or battle.
Once again, I should really play with battles. They should bring those back.
I think we'll see some in the Lord of the Rings set coming up.
Oh, I think we're going to be getting some in the Kamigawa versus Ikoria set next year too.
Is that what it is?
Oh yeah.
That's the Titanfall. Is they're going to? Okay.
Ikoria's invading Kamigawa.
Yeah. We're gonna probably see the universe and beyond for like the Pacific Rim.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? I'm down for that. Truth be told.
Hey, they did Godzilla cards in the last Ikoria. It only makes sense if they do Pacific Rim skins in this one.
Yeah, or something along those lines. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Fair.
All right. Our last card here for indirect damage is going to be an Overworld Tracker. This one's actually kind of hard to find now. It's just because it's getting old. It's a single green. It's a human shaman as a 1/1. And for a 1 in a green, you can tap it. Target creature you control fights another target creature.
Yeah. I like your indirect damage. Okay, we have your interaction section next.
Yeah. This one's only 8 cards just because we already have a lot of interaction.
Yeah, you passively just kind of have a lot already. We've got our Beast Within first. It's 2 and a green. Destroy target permanent. It's an instant. Its controller gets a 3/3 green beast, which also is just something you can fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're not playing many creatures. That's fine. I blow your land up. You now have a creature to fight again.
Yeah.
Then we've got Caustic Caterpillar. Single green. It's a 1/1 insect. You can pay 1 and a green and sacrifice it to destroy target artifact or enchantment. Love to see it.
Yeah, it's a good card for, you gotta get those early drops because you know what? A lot of people lately have been playing a lot of 1-drops to get that early damage in for like, or sneak, like either sneak or ninjutsu or max speed or something, right? So having an early body makes a huge difference now compared to like, a couple years ago. After that, we have a Dawn Charm. One of my pet cards is a 1 in a white. It's an instant. Get to choose one of these. Either prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn, or regenerate target creature, or counter target spell that targets you. That one's always fun.
All of that is cool.
Yeah. Great card. So versatile.
Yeah. We have a just cool art Disenchant. I love this artwork of Disenchant. It is very awesome. It's just very basic, nice piece of removal. 1 and a white, destroy target artifact or enchantment, instant speed.
Yeah. And then there is the Generous Gift. 2 and a white, it's an instant. Destroy target permanent. Its controller creates a 3/3 green elephant creature token.
I've got to say, I really like this artwork. I kind of really enjoy it.
After that, we have a Heroic Intervention. You know it, I know it. It's got to be in here for 1 and a green. It is an instant. Permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn.
Do you have this version of it?
I don't. I'm trying to find this one.
Oh, this one's cool.
I was going to say, it's so thematic, it must be in the deck.
That's why I chose this artwork.
Fair. We have Path to Exile. Just 1 mono white, exile target creature. Its controller may search their library for basic land, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. It's group hug, so we're all right with that.
And then...
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And then you've got the better Path to Exile, Swords to Plowshares. Single white's an instant. Exile target creature. Its controller gains life equal to its power.
Also technically group hug.
Yeah.
Now we're on to the next section. I've started to play with more what I call utility cards, where like cards are just like are fun to throw in and not like on theme, but they're just it helps, like make the deck more fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna start off here with a Black Blade Reforged for 2 mana. It's a legendary artifact as equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each land you control. Equipped legendary creature is for 3. And for a regular equip cost, it's going to be 7.
Yeah. It's going on your commander every time. Your commander has trample just built into it.
And reach.
Why wouldn't it, right?
Why not? The only thing it's missing is vigilance.
True. If it had vigilance, it'd be a problem. It's just the best blocker. Next, we have our Boromir, Warden of the Tower. 2 and a white. It's a human soldier with vigilance. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter it. Hilarious. Sack Boromir, Warden of the Tower. Creatures you control get indestructible, and the ring tempts you.
Love it. And then there is Chameleon Colossus. 2 double green. It's a 4/4 shapeshifter with changeling and protection from black. 2 double green Chameleon Colossus gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is its power.
It gets big fast.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of getting big really fast, we have Evra. Halcyon Witness, or however you pronounce it. Either way, we don't care. All we care is that it's for 6 mana for 4 double white. It's a legendary creature avatar. That's a 4/4. It has lifelink. And for 4 mana, you exchange your life total with Evra. Or you exchange it for her power. So, like, you get your 4 life. It has lifelink. It's okay. It has, like, let's say, it's a 30/30. It fights something. You get 30 life back.
Well, and yeah, you just kill something with it. I'll have my Evra deal all my damage to a Llanowar elf, and I'll gain 40 life back and blast Daniel off the table. He's dead.
Yeah, and like normally this is a risky card, but because She-Hulk literally says your opponent can't catch spells on your turn, it's a lot safer.
Didn't even think about that part. Yeah, you can't even interact with it.
Pay to switch it back at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's rough. We have a Forgotten Ancient next. It is 3 and a green, 0/3 elemental. Whenever a player casts a spell, you may put a 1/1 counter on this creature, and at the beginning of your upkeep, you can move any number of them from this creature onto another, which every time always gets big.
Bumbleflower Bait.
Bumbleflower Bait,
yeah. Next up here is Golden Guardian. 4 mana. It's a 4/4 artifact creature golem with Defender. You can pay 2 to have it fight another target creature you control. When Golden Guardian dies this turn, return to the battlefield transformed under your control. And it transforms into Goldforge Garrison. Now it's a land. You can tap to add 2 mana of any 1 color to your mana pool. Or you can pay 4 and tap to create a 4/4 colorless golem artifact creature token.
That's dope.
It's a fun card. It's fun just because it has a fight built into it.
Yeah.
So, and then after that, you just pump out 4/4s? Yeah, okay, fine.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah,
no.
See, this is the funny stuff. You get Evra to fight the next card, kill me, swing out at Slothy. Yeah, okay. All right.
The fun thing with this one is when you do the instant spell speeds to do the damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get, so the next one we're talking about is going to be a Hornet's Nest for 2 and a green. It's a creature that's an insect that's a 0/2. It has Defender. Whenever this creature is dealt damage, creatures, create that many 1/1 green insect creature tokens with flying and death touch. So we have a bunch of, like I said, we don't have really fight card. We have them, but like we have more like instant, certain creatures deal damage to other creatures, right? So at the end step, your opponent's end step before your turn, you do something where you combine damage to deal it to Hornet's Nest, and then you have like 20 1/1 flying insect creature with death touch, right? So you can swing out and do a lot of damage that way and still kill someone with it.
Well, again, all of your, like, you don't really have artifact ramp in this deck. I don't think you have any. Is it all creatures? It's all
creatures.
Yeah, all creatures. I don't think I've seen an artifact in the deck that isn't a creature. But let's say that again, a Blasphemous Act is a very reasonable card to expect in modern day Commander to see in a game.
100%.
And if you have this out and you just, like you said, you Gideon sacrifice. I Blasphemous Act the board. You've got 10 creatures out. That's like 130 damage. You get 130 green flyers and probably kill me. You kill whoever's the biggest problem. You've saved everything on your field from dying, and then you also just passively have so many new 1/1 flying death touchers
that basically don't have summoning sickness on your turn after.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. I like it's a bit of a bummer that they didn't. I understand that it's not the mechanic. I was going to say because this is kind of like an enrage deck, right? Although you can't call it enrage, but it is thematically, like the Hulk get mad. I like this.
No one messes with my muscle mommy.
That's fair enough. Yes. We have a Hualti Radiant Champion next. 2 a green, a white, 3/3. Or not 3/3. It starts at 3 loyalty. +1, you put a loyalty counter on Hualti for each creature you control. Insane. -1, target creature gets XX until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. Also insane. And then just passively, if you -8, you get an emblem with whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. You can just get this to your first turn, +1 it goes to 20 counters, then you can just -8 it, then -8 it, then -8 it.
Yeah, it's fun.
I have 7 emblems. I may every time.
Can you imagine if they made an emblem that's legendary, so you can only have 1 emblem, that's it?
Or world enchantments, you only get 1.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Emblem destroys the other emblems.
I do wonder if we'll see emblem removal in the near future. I understand it's supposed to be hard to remove, but there's a lot.
You can always just remove the player.
That is true.
Exactly. I love this card. Next up, we've got Kutzel, Malamet Exemplar. 1 green white for a 3/3 legendary cat warrior. Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn, and whenever 1 or more creatures you control each with power greater than its base power deals combat damage to a player, draw a card.
It's great. It's wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Such a good card.
This next card. Oh, I've killed people with this one.
Really funny.
It's an old one. It's Lure for 1 double green. It's an enchantment that's an aura. Enchant creature. All creatures able to block enchanted creatures does so. So you can dump this onto your 1/1 insect creature with death touch, or one of your mana dorks. Swing out. If your opponent has 6 creatures and they're on tapped, hey, they're all blocking 1 creature. Combat damage occurs all at the same time, so it takes all that damage, and hey, guess what? Who's taking it? That person is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. We have a Shalai, Voice of Plenty, 3 and a white for a 3/4 angel. With flying, you planeswalkers you control and other creatures you control have hexproof, so cool protection. And then 4 double green, you put a 1 on counter on each creature you control.
Solid. And then there is Strength of Will. 1 and a green, it's an instant. Until end of turn, target creature you control gains indestructible, and whenever this creature is dealt damage, put that many +1/+1 counters on it.
Yeah, sick.
So it doesn't prevent the damage, which is nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not like Vigor.
Yeah, I'll take all the damage all day.
Yep. And I get vigor from it. Yay!
With vigor at home, and it's just mean.
Yep. Your creatures just get swole, right?
Yep.
So I can get swole too. Just hit me with a bee, and then I'll swell up for you real fast and go to the hospital after.
That's funny. You wouldn't like me when I've been stung by a bee.
I can't breathe.
EpiPen, please, it's in my back.
I carry around 4 EpiPens for a reason now.
I like it. I like
The
it.
most I've ever been shot up with is 3. Let's go for the record.
Yeah. I got 2 before. It wasn't fun. Kind of interesting. Really, as a side note, it is kind of interesting that all 3 of us do have anaphylactic allergies. It's kind of an interesting thing that all 3 of us have EpiPens.
So, like, at an event, if you guys see us and there's an emergency where someone has allergic reactions, find one of us and we will come help.
Yeah, true. If you see me at an event breathing heavy, it's not because of my fitness. You've got to believe. Please. Save me. Save me. It's not the walk across the convention grounds.
All right. Next card. It's going to be back on topic. Valor Made Real for a single white is an instant. Target creature blocks, or target creature can block as any number of creatures this turn.
Nice.
So, token players swing out. That's fine. Just one creature will block them all.
I got to say, that flavor text goes unnecessarily hard. As my father taught, training will raise your shield to the blow, but courage fills the gaps the shield leaves open. All right.
It's sick.
That goes pretty hard.
Sick.
I think it's me. I don't know. Veteran Bodyguard next. Yep. 3 double white. It's Summon Bodyguard 2/5. Unless it's tapped, any damage done to you by unblocked creatures is done instead of Bodyguard. That's cool. So it's just like a pariah creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You may not take this damage yourself, though you can prevent if possible. No more than one bodyguard of your choice can take damage for you in this manner each turn. That's cool. So as long as you just leave it untapped, it's just pariah.
Yeah.
That's sick. Why don't people play that? I guess it's a high mana cost, but for your deck, it's doing exactly what you want. I'll just leave it untapped.
There's also better cards, but like this is just an old card, right?
Yeah.
So not many people know of it because of that.
Shockingly, a lot of printings.
Yeah, quite a few.
Let's see here.
4, 8, 11 printings.
I think they stopped after like 4th or 5th edition, though.
I mean, it's fair.
Yeah, but there's a few.
Okay.
Reading the card compared to what the Oracle text is hilarious.
What?
It basically just reads as pariah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, next up here we've got Windstorm. X and a green is an instant. Deals X damage to each creature with flying.
Yeah, this is great. I have this one because it's an instant, but technically speaking, I've been playing with this in Hurricane, and they're both really good. Hurricane's really nice just because you're lowering you're dealing damage directly to your opponents as well, including yourself, but this is just nice.
Yeah.
People don't really put in a lot of, like, you have a lot of reach and a lot of that stuff, but people don't put in a lot of stuff to deal with flying. Like a lot of, even like a bunch of my garbage Rego decks, I have one that is shockingly just flying creatures, like little 1-drop, like the Suntail Hawk kind of things, those like little like 1-drop fairies that, and they've just put in a lot of work because no one has anything to deal with flyers. So they just get chunked away for 1 damage. And then, you just drop 2 into this and wipe my whole board and I cry.
Yeah. And this has a dual purpose too. Like if I'm not doing that, like let's say like I have like a bunch of flyers, I throw this down and then I have like a Savings Grace or a Gideon's Sacrifice again. Once more, if I do like this for 5, so, and I have like 2 flying creatures, that's 10 damage. I can redirect, worst comes to worst, I have She-Hulk out. That's still 5 damage. That's still quite a big chunk.
Well, it's not unrealistic to think that you could pull off that like Hornet Nest play we were talking about. Then you have all these flyers and then you just say, hey, I'm gonna do like 30 damage to each flyer. And then you just flash another one of those all damage to permanents you control card.
Yeah.
You can't keep getting away with it. Okay, you've got board wipes. I don't like that.
It's the last section. It's last for a reason.
Too many board wipes.
They're cheap though. They're all cheap.
Honestly,
So
I haven't seen the first one played in ages.
there's a reason why. 6 mana still, right? We're talking about Austere Command. So it's gonna be 4 double green sorcery. You get to choose 2 of them. Either destroy all artifacts, destroy all enchantments, destroy all creatures with mana value of 3 or less, or destroy all creatures with mana value 4 or greater.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it more than Farewell, just because Farewell is just so strong.
it still puts in a lot of work. I've never seen it come down and not do work. It does exactly what you need, and like short of them having like a Super Friends deck, you're okay.
Yeah.
We've got our Bane of Progress next. Another card that's like a big old time baddie, which is great to see at like 60 cents. 4 double green for an elemental 2/2. When it enters, destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Put a 1/1 counter on this creature for each permanent destroyed this way. This card just rocks me every time it comes down in games that I play because I ramp hard with artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A lot of people do, especially with like, not so much with treasure tokens, just because they can just pop them right away, right? But like clues, food, stuff like that. So
yeah, the stuff you need mana for.
That's why I see so much of the like I see so much like play 40 land propaganda. It's all propaganda. But I see so much of it, and they're like, well, people can blow your rocks up. I'm like, yeah, but people don't really blow your rocks up very often. It's not like it's not super often though that people are just like targeting your like mana rocks, especially in an early game. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
I overgreed and put so many draw spells in my decks that like by the time you're ready to blow my rocks up, I've already drawn all the lands I need. We're all good. Yesterday, like I said, we were playing games on Spell Table, and in one of my like this Arcanus deck that I built is like I think maybe $50. It's not good, but it is very entertaining. And it's just all untappers to draw Arcanus. And I think I drew like 36 cards in a turn or something. I loved that deck. It was really fun. It's all gasoline. Slothy.
Yes. The final board wipe here is going to be Cataclysmic Gear Hulk. 3 double whites, a 4/5 artifact creature construct with vigilance. When it enters the battlefield, each player chooses an artifact, creature, enchantment, and planeswalker from among the non-land permanents they control, and sacrifices the rest.
I like that this is kind of becoming one of your staple cards right now.
100% it is. Anything that deals with sacrifice. Cataclysmic Gear Hulk. I chose this one just because it is a creature. I like playing things like Tragic Arrogance, Single Combat, anything that's sacrifice. Because my play group loves Indestructible. Like,
well, you see so much, right? Like a Heroic Intervention is like the gotcha card, right? And sacrifice doesn't care. Yeah,
exactly. So that's the reason why like this has become like one of my go-to cards when it comes to board wipes. So it's a body, it's a 4/5, it has vigilance, so I can attack late after that. You know, I get around like Hexproof, Shroud, Indestructible. I get around a lot of things. It is so useful, and people will always complain about this card for that single dollar.
It also really does, like, it is a great equalizer of cards, you know? I'm playing Voltron, I got 30, like, I've got, like, an Arden deck out. I've got, like, 30 equipments that I can keep attaching. Not anymore. Now I have Arden in one. You know what I mean? Like, it puts everyone back in check.
Yeah. It gets you know what? It gets around Ward, which is also something I really like. I really, really, really hate Ward. Granted, I have a Katara deck that so like the Ward triggers twice on her, and I love it. But at the same time, I hate Ward.
Yeah. No, I like Cataclysmic Gear Hulk as an answer. You're big on lands in this one, but you need it. You got 37 lands.
Yeah, I've been putting in like around 37, 38 lands in most of my decks now, just because. I just like it.
He's
doing
listening
that more.
To the propaganda.
I used to play around like 34 to 35, but I've been more along the lines of putting in more lands just because.
I'm sticking to my 33, but again, I greed build, right? I'm not the table police. When you're the table police, you do need more land. You do need more access to answers. I don't care if all my land's tapped on my turn. I'm not putting those cards in anyways.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, this deck is more of a gotcha, like I said at the beginning. And because of that, you need to have some mana untapped. Sure, we have a lot of creatures that are ramp and everything, but like a lot of the spells that are instants here that are gotchas, you need to have like 1 or 2 or even like sometimes 4 mana up every single time just so you can pull off the gotchas.
Well, the other thing
Yeah.
too is that you have an insane big like section of creatures for ramping, but they're also you have to, like, playing a deck like this, you have to be willing to throw them away. You've got to be willing to throw that in the way of a blocker so that you can use your commander to bolt that damage of whatever's swinging at me. Because you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to block with your commander and have your commander die. I'm throwing like one of these poison dart frogs in front of it, taking 30 damage, taking your attacker out with it, and then I like this, but I see why you have more mana.
Yeah. So those are the big reasons why, like, it curves out really well, but like you have to have some mana open just to do those gotchas. Because like if I'm tapped out, what's the point of having things like Gideon's Sacrifice or Saving Grace or any of that stuff? It's pointless.
I will say I do hate a lot on all the time. I'm like, oh, it's too much mana, but I do. There's a few decks that I have. I have like a Tana and Sidar deck. It's like one of my more aggressive decks, and that also runs more lands. Specifically for the same reason. I cannot, Tana has to get out ASAP, and I have to have mana up for the combat tricks. If you know what I mean, you can't, like in a deck where you need to have like mana up for an answer, you sometimes do need more lands.
Yeah. And I've tried playing with 34, 35 lands. And it just does not cut it. It doesn't do it.
That's fair.
So,
I'll reduce my land count further for you. 29 lands a deck now. Now you guys get bonus cards. You've got a maybe board. You want to talk about some of your maybe board quick?
Yeah, let's go through the maybe board real fast. I only have 8 here instead of my usual 10.
Really quick, hilarious is the first. I see the middle card here. Hilarious.
Yeah. So let's start it off here. I guess I'll start it off. We start off with Arena, the OG of the promos back in the day, very first book. Arena is a land for 3 mana. You can tap it and tap target creature you control and target creature an opponent's choice he or she controls. Each of those creatures does damage to its power to the other. So Arena is fun, but it's such a how can I say, a slow card.
Yeah. Well, it also hurts that it takes 1 of your land drops.
Yeah,
it's good later.
It takes up a land drop. You don't get to choose which creature you're fighting because it says your opponent gets to choose. So,
yeah,
I cannot see your maybe board, Sherman.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
I see it. No problem. I'll read the second one while you guys sort that out. The next one, which I said is hilarious, is the Dawnsire's Sunstar Dreadnought. 5 colorless for the legendary artifact spacecraft with station. At 10 plus, whenever station is tap another creature you control, put a charge counter equal to the power, which should be really easy in a deck like this. At 10, whenever you attack, Dawnsire deals 100 damage up to 1 target creature or planeswalker, which is you're bolting, you're double Aether Flux. You're killing them. And then at 20 plus, it's a 20/20 flyer.
Okay. All right, try refreshing it now. I just added it to the deck instead. While he's doing that, I'll read the next card. It's going to be Defensive Formation for single white. It's an enchantment. Instead of the attacking player, you choose how creatures attack you and deal combat damage. So, it's fun because, I can be like, hey, all your creatures attack. So, or sorry, no, you don't get to choose which creatures attack, but you get to choose like the damage, right? So all the creatures are attacking you. I'm blocking all of them. Oh, this one deals this much damage. That one has trample? No. All of the trample damage goes into the one creature. I don't care. Nothing tramples over. So it's like a banding, but better in that sense.
Okay, did you find it, Slothy?
I did. Next up here is going to be Flumph. 1 and a white. It's a jellyfish. It's 0/4 with defender and flying. Whenever Flumph is dealt damage, you and target opponent each draw a card.
Yeah.
Once again, we can just be friends. Like, Dan, you attack me with like a 3/3. I'll block you, draw a card, I draw a card, and we'll deal 3 damage to Slothy's face.
Aw.
No, please. Next week.
I can give you the same deal.
True. We have our Giggling Skitter Spike next. 4 colorless for a 1/1 artifact creature toy with indestructible, which is a great blocker. When it attacks, blocks, or becomes the target of a spell, it deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. And then 5, you can do Monstrosity 5.
You got a friend in
So
me.
cool.
You got a friend in me. Well, I guess I got next. The next one is going to be Michiko Konda, Truth Seeker for 3 and a white. It's a legendary creature that's a human advisor. That's a 2/2. Whenever a source an opponent controls deals damage to you, that player sacrifices a permanent. So this one is fun. In all honesty, though, like if you have this in, people aren't gonna attack you. Like you have She-Hulk out, people tend not to attack you anyways. But you have this out, more people tend to not attack you even more. So we kind of want people to kind of attack us from time to time. This just says no.
True.
Fair enough.
We have an Orin Frostfang, 3 double green for a 2/6 snake, snow creature. Attacking creatures you control have death touch. Awesome. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card. Also awesome.
Yeah. And rounding this out, another one of my favorite cards, we've got Polyraptor. 6 double green, it's a 5/5 dinosaur. It's got Enrage. Whenever Polyraptor is dealt damage, create a token that's a copy of it.
Yeah. We're gonna make a few copies. But that's only if you have it in the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I like this deck. I think it's very cool.
It's really, really fun in all honesty. Like the moment you bring out Jennifer Walters out and everyone's like, okay, not a big deal and all that stuff. The moment She-Hulk, you flip it to a She-Hulk or you cast She-Hulk, everyone's just like, oh, okay, we gotta redo the math here, and just go from there, right? Because you become the biggest threat.
I do like that you passively do just have so much protection by the fact that you can't use spells on your turn. You just can kind of pseudo do what you want. You don't really have to play around being counterspelled.
Yeah. It is really, really powerful for that because since you can do whatever you want, it's like you can fight whatever you want. It makes no difference. And people just basically have to accept it. So people can still do activate abilities and everything, but you just work around that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like this deck. I think it's very cool. It doesn't seem too salty either. It's, I think the gotcha thing will be funny, and it seeing someone die to their own removal is also a good time. It's hard to feel bad that I tried to deal 13 damage to all your creatures and it killed me. Oh, boo-hoo.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Or they do Shiner's Ignition, or they do whatever, right? Whatever kind of damage board wipe, Starve Extinction, you name it.
Deck needs a martyrdom. No, I think it's a very, very cool deck. Any closing remarks from you here, Slothy?
No, I also think it was a really cool deck. I was excited to see what you did with this one. And I think it's going to be interesting.
I like seeing commanders that I overlook.
It is, in all honesty, a really, really fun commander. A lot of people did overlook this. So and then when it came out, and then people were just scrambling trying to find us. When I first got this, I buy singles. So when the set came out, House of Cards had it, and she was only I think at that time $7, and I'm like, oh, I'll wait because I'll look at it later on, and then later on that day I looked at it and she jumped up to $10. I'm like, nope, buying it now. So
yeah,
I ended up placing an order, just buying a bunch of different cards, and I make a list of things that I want, that I'm always searching for and everything. And then whenever I see things that I want really badly at that point in time, and I see the price fluctuations, I'm like, nope, gotta do it. So with her, I grabbed my list, I got it right away, and then now it's $15, $16. You can't find it anywhere.
Yeah,
no one has it in the city.
Yeah, it's I don't know what's interesting is how I think people don't like the Universe Beyond stuff a lot lately, but they keep making really cool stuff in it, right? So hating it is I get that because I don't like it, but there's a lot of cards in it I do like. There's a lot of fun cards in this set. I don't know. I'm kind of torn opinions wise, because this is a very cool and unique commander, and it does seem thematic and stuff, right? It's it is kind of like an Enrage and Gacho, which is very thematic to the character. I just think it's a cool card.
Yeah.
But I do think, yeah, like I said, I think it's one that I totally overlooked because I was like, whatever, can't cast spells, who cares? Doesn't matter if they cast spells anyways. I'm not interacting. I'm not doing anything.
It's fun because of that. Like, yeah, you can't cast spells on on us, because like, we have the floor. We have the floor on the court. We're, stating our case and everything. You can't object. You can't, whatever. You can try to object, but the judge will be sustained and be like, you can keep going, keep talking. Like, okay.
It honestly has a lot of very cool printing versions too. I hadn't seen.
Yeah, they're really, really nice.
I don't think there's any that I don't like. I think that they're all pretty good. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, I will. I'll wrap us there and everything. Where's my wrong button? There's my button. Thank you guys for getting through another one of these with us. Tell me what you would put in a deck like this. Would you build one of these? Should it have a martyrdom? Should it have 2 martyrdoms? And hope your playgroup doesn't see both. I just kind of want to know what you guys want to put in. Thank you everyone who supports us and listens. It really does mean a lot. Like, share, subscribe. It helps us out. Go to Patreon if you want to directly support us. It's the easiest way. Just into the 99 on Patreon. Link's going to be in the bio. And yeah, come play spell table games with us. Come build decks with us. And thank you to everyone who does support us there. It really, really does mean a lot. Get on. And then yeah, finally go to nerdgear.ca, promo code IT99. It is also going to get you a discount on every playmat necessity kind of thing you need. Your commander essentials, sleeves, your dry erase tokens for drawing all the silly tokens you can. That's all you need. Thank you guys for listening, and everyone have a good week. Bye, everyone.
Laters.
See ya.